14 Tricks to Survive Life or Death Situations. Welcome to Eskimos, your channel for life-saving knowledge. Today it's not about fancy gear or gadgets, it's about raw instinct and resourcefulness. We're talking life or death scenarios, the kind that leave you with nothing but your wits and a whole lot of grit. So, strap yourselves in as we explore 14 tricks to survive life or death situations. Let's get to it. Picture this. You're stranded at sea, the vast ocean stretching out before you. Panic sets in, but hold on. Remember your training. Your first priority is water. We need to trick that thirst. Out here, it's about ingenuity. We can create a solar still, a contraption to capture condensation and give us precious, life-giving water. Remember, hydration is key in this unforgiving environment. Next, food. The ocean's bounty is our supermarket. We need to improvise. A simple piece of debris sharpened on a rock becomes a spear. Aim for small fish, they're easier to catch. Remember, every calorie counts. Dehydration and heat stroke are silent killers. Fashion a makeshift canopy using any material you can find. Cloth, tarps, even seaweed. Stay focused, stay determined, and stay alive. The desert, a place of stark beauty, but unforgiving to the unprepared. Lost in this sea of sand, your first enemy is the sun, draining your body of precious water. Conserving every drop is crucial. Limit your movement to cooler hours, dawn and dusk. The desert heat is a marathon, not a sprint. Navigation is key. The sun is your compass during the day, the stars your guide at night. Learn to read these celestial maps. They hold the key to finding your way back to civilization. Hunger will gnaw at you, but be careful what you eat. Not all cacti are created equal. The desert tests the limits of human endurance, but it also reveals the strength that lies within. Stay calm, conserve, and never give up hope. The ground shakes, the world crumbles, and you find yourself trapped, entombed in darkness. Panic threatens to consume you, but remember, stay calm. Your mind is your most powerful tool in this situation. Oxygen is your priority. Breathe slowly, deeply, consciously. Conserve your air supply. Assess your surroundings. Use anything you can to signal for help. A whistle, a mirror to reflect light, even tapping on pipes or metal objects to create sound. Stay strong, stay positive, and hold on to the belief that you will survive. Chapter 4. Wild Encounter. Facing down danger. Out in the wild, you may find yourself face to face with a predator. A wolf, a wild dog, a pair of glowing eyes in the dark. Your heart pounds, adrenaline surges, but remember, panic is your worst enemy. Maintain eye contact. Let the animal know you see it, that you won't back down easily. Don't run. Prey instinct will kick in. Instead, make yourself appear larger. Raise your arms, spread your jacket. Make noise. Yell, shout, bang pots together. Most predators prefer an easy meal, not a fight. If the animal charges, fight back with everything you've got. Stay calm, assert yourself, and you'll increase your chances of emerging from the encounter unscathed. Chapter 5. Small tool, big impact waterproofing matches. Fire. It can mean the difference between a warm meal and a freezing night, between signaling for help and being lost in the darkness. But what happens when your matches get wet? A simple trick can save the day: waterproofing. Before you venture out, grab a clear nail polish or some melted wax. Dip the head of each match into the liquid, coating it completely. Let it dry thoroughly. This simple preparation step can make a world of difference in a survival situation. Chapter 6. Venom's kiss responding to snake bites. A sharp pain, a burning sensation, the telltale puncture marks, a snake bite. Fear grips you, but panic is a luxury you can't afford. Your actions in the next few minutes can be the difference between life and death. First, identify the snake if possible. Was it venomous or non-venomous? If you can, take a mental picture, or better yet, if it's safe, snap a photo from a distance. This information will be crucial for medical professionals. Next, immobilize the affected limb. Keep it below heart level to slow the spread of venom. Remove any constricting clothing or jewelry. Prioritize getting professional medical help. Chapter 7. Silent Threat. Rabies Awareness. Rabies. The very word sends shivers down your spine. This deadly virus, often transmitted through animal bites, is a silent threat that requires immediate attention. Knowledge is your best defense. Learn to recognize the signs: changes in behavior, excessive drooling, paralysis. If you suspect an animal might be rabid, avoid contact at all costs. Alert the authorities and let them handle the situation. If you're bitten by an animal, even if it doesn't seem rabid, treat the wound immediately. Wash it thoroughly with soap and water for at least 15 minutes. Then, seek medical attention immediately. Rabies is preventable with prompt medical care. Chapter 8. Shouting to the sky, signaling for help. Lost and alone, the vast wilderness stretching out before you. Hope seems a distant flicker, but remember, you're not powerless. Knowing how to signal for help can be your lifeline. The SOS signal, 3 short bursts, 3 long bursts, 3 short bursts, is universally recognized as a distress call. You can use it with a whistle, a mirror flashing sunlight, or even by arranging rocks or branches in the shape of SOS on the ground. If you're in a wooded area, build a signal fire. Keep signaling, stay visible, and trust that help will arrive. Chapter 9. Closing the gap, stitching a wound. A deep gash, blood flowing freely. In a survival situation, a severe wound can quickly turn deadly. Knowing how to stitch a wound can be a life-saving skill. First, control the bleeding. Apply direct pressure to the wound using a clean cloth or bandage. Elevate the injured limb above heart level. Once the bleeding is under control, you can begin the stitching process. Use a simple running stitch, passing the needle through the skin on both sides of the wound, pulling the edges together. Seek professional medical help as soon as possible. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's the survival mantra. And what better way to be prepared than with a rescue capsule? A compact kit containing everything you need to survive in the wild. Pack your capsule with essentials: waterproof matches, a first aid kit, a compass, a signaling mirror, water purification tablets, a knife, and high-calorie energy bars. Store your rescue capsule in a waterproof container and keep it in an easily accessible location. Having a rescue capsule ready to go can give you a crucial head start in a survival situation. The cold water envelops you. Panic surges. You're in deep water, far from shore. But don't give in to despair. Staying afloat is about conserving energy and controlling your breathing. If you don't know how to swim, try to float. Lean back slightly, spread your arms and legs, and gently paddle your hands to stay afloat. The human body is naturally buoyant. Trust in it. If you can swim, use a calm, controlled stroke. Stay calm, conserve your energy, and focus on staying afloat. Rain lashes down, soaking the forest floor. You're cold, wet, and desperate for warmth. Starting a fire seems impossible, but there's an ancient technique that can defy the elements: the Swedish Fire Log. Find a thick, dry log. Using a saw or an axe, cut a series of deep grooves into the top of the log, creating a grid pattern. Place small pieces of tinder and kindling in the center of the grooves. Light the tinder. The Swedish Fire Log is a testament to human ingenuity. In a life or death situation, a firearm can be a tool for protection, a way to secure food, or a means of signaling for help. But with great power comes great responsibility. Understanding the basics of firearm safety and handling is crucial. Always treat a firearm as if it's loaded, even if you think it's not. Never point a firearm at anything you don't intend to shoot. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Learn how to load, unload, and clear a firearm safely. Use it only as a last resort and always prioritize safety. Hunger gnaws at your stomach. You're low on supplies and your energy is dwindling. But there's a source of sustenance all around you: fish. Building a simple fish trap can replenish your energy reserves. Find a narrow section of a stream or river. Gather rocks and branches to create a funnel-shaped enclosure. The narrow opening of the funnel should face downstream, allowing fish to swim in but making it difficult for them to escape. Bait the trap with insects, worms, or small pieces of food. Check the trap regularly. Use what nature provides to sustain yourself. Our journey through these 14 survival tricks has taken us from the treacherous depths of the ocean to the unforgiving expanse of the desert. We've faced down wild animals, learned to stitch wounds, and even started fires in the pouring rain. The world can be a dangerous place, but armed with the right knowledge and a survivor's mindset, you can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Stay informed, stay alert, and always be prepared for the unexpected. Because out there in the wild unknown, knowledge is power, And power can mean the difference between life and death.